Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second annual Music Mondays Awards of 2023. How are you, my friends? I hope you're well. I hope you're chilling. Today is December 29th, 2023, and we have quite the special show packed for you guys today. So, we're gonna have a little chit chat, we're gonna have a wonderful show, and we're gonna talk about the Music Mondays Awards, man. Um, Second annual Music Mondays Awards. So last year in 2022, the idea sparked when Music Mondays was pretty much smaller than it is now, and we've obviously grown so much over the course of 12 months, right? So we're switching things up here for the Music Mondays Award. Um, and I kind of want to preface this by saying that this is just for fun, right? This is like obviously just some like bragging rights. This is just some kind of like, this is for the community, right? So like if you didn't make the cut or you got missed out on votes or anything like that, no worries, don't fret because this is a yearly thing for us, and like I said, this is something for the community, right? It's not that deep or serious, but it's just a way to celebrate people's 2023s and their years and things like that. So yeah, man, let's get into it. Let's absolutely get into it. Kyoko's Garden, welcome on in. I hope you're well. I hope you're chilling. Definitely we'll be talking about Kyoko here on the stream as well, absolutely. But let's talk, my friends. So for those of you that don't know, again, this is our second annual Music Mondays Awards, and this is the 2023 edition. So, the way that the Music Mondays Awards are kind of run is we break down 10 categories, and we have a little bit of a process on how we do those things, and we're going to explain that to you here now. So, we have 10 basic categories, and they are Artist of the Year, Producer of the Year, Engineer of the Year, Designer of the Year, Music Video of the Year, Most Improved Artist of the Year, Project of the Year, Guest of the Year, Reaction of the Year, and Up and Coming Artist of the Year. So, those are the same categories that we had last year, so we just kind of wanted to keep it like consistent. You know what I mean? So, same categories as last year, and we'll probably keep the same categories just because it went so well in 2022. So there's no reason for it to not kind of work in 2023, right? So, that's the breakdown for the categories. So the difference between this year and last year essentially is we're getting the community a little bit more involved, right? So we didn't have as big of an audience and a community as we did in 2022. We've grown, like I said. So I kind of wanted to get the community involved a little bit more. And I spoke to the staff. Some of the staff is in the chat. Jay, what's good? Hope you're well. Miz, thank you for the follow. Welcome to stream and family. Yes, Kyoko, let's get it, baby. But yeah, so we wanted to get the community a little bit more involved this time around. So we decided to take to Twitter to run some polls. Why Twitter? Well, pretty much that's where we have our largest community, right? If we had a bigger following on Instagram, we probably would have ran polls on Instagram, but Twitter just so happens to be the home of our community, so it just made sense to run polls over there. So, when it comes down to polls, I wanted to kind of break it up into three different nominations, right? But how did we get to those nominations? So in 2022, it was pretty much all staff picks, and staff pretty much picked the award winners as well. But this time around, staff kind of nominated with myself to get about 3 people for each category. So we had a large group for each category, and then we kind of narrowed it down to about 3 people. And then once we figured that out, we took to Twitter, ran some polls for about a week, and the community votes are in, my friends. And again, like I said, I just want to preface this by saying this is just something for the community, just something to have fun with, a little bit of bragging rights, a little bit of motivation for you to go into next year with. And who knows, you might end up on the 2024 Music Mondays Awards. Didn't make it this year. So, without further ado, I say we absolutely get into it, and we'll talk about our first award here. So, our very first award for the 2023 Music Mondays Awards, Artist of the Year, Lord Heretic. Now, when it comes down to Lord Heretic, um, like this is the guy here. This is the guy here. When I had put Heretic up for a nomination, I was definitely like a little bit biased, obviously because not only is it my homie, but I'm also his manager. But I also took a step back to think about it for a second, and this was definitely an artist I would have considered if I wasn't in that realm, right? So this was somebody that I was like, okay, like would I consider it even if I didn't know him and I was seeing the work that he was putting in? And yeah, absolutely. Now, the thing with all these awards are 2023, right? So it kind of has to be for like the whole year. Like I kind of looked at the whole 12 months for our nominations and for the people that were chosen and for our winners as well. So this was mainly about the last 12 months as opposed to you kind of having like a solid 6 months here or there or X, Y, or Z, you know what I mean? So there's a couple things that, had a factor in that. But your 2023 Artist of the Year is Lord Heretic. Huge shout out to Heretic, man. I think Heretic dropped close to like 50 or 60 songs this year, probably like 30 visuals, 5+ shows. This was definitely an artist that actually, funny enough, now that I think about it, I think Heretic won um, Up and Coming Artist of 2022. So the thing with Heretic was he won a category that basically means watch out for this artist next year, and he won Artist of the Year in the following year, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, because we'll talk about that other award here in a second. But again, huge congrats to Heretic, man. That's crazy, and Heretic actually like destroyed the polls, by the way. Won by a good margin, like 60.9%, and then second place was 21.7%, and the third place was 17.4%. So, definitely the community spoke there. Heretic definitely had a crazy 2023, no doubt. So again, huge congrats to Heretic, and thank you guys for voting in that poll. Well done, my friends. Well done. So, that's our first category, but we have plenty to go. So, the next category that we're going to talk about here is very interesting. There's a lot of powerhouse nominations on this next category here. Um, man, this was one where I was like, how is this gonna look? What's this gonna look like? Because we put up polls for a straight week, right? So we started polls. Let me check the calendar really quickly. So we started polls on the 21st of December, and polls ended on the 28th of December. So there's about a week of time before this poll kind of ended. So without further ado, our next category, producer of the year, and your winner is the homie apartment 9. Let's fucking go. See, this was one that I can't wait to talk about here. I absolutely cannot wait to talk about this one because, okay, the nominations for this one, was very, very interesting because, man, um, let's just break it down to the top three. So we had Apartment 9, right? And then we had Bear Decks and we had Blank Thought. And those are three producers that if you're even like sort of looking at the underground community, um you're pretty much gonna know their name, like no doubt. Absolutely no doubt, not even a question, you will know their name. Um, and I thought this one was gonna be a little bit tighter than it was, but Apartment 9 kind of cleared. Beardex came a little bit close, but Apartment 9 definitely cleared, and Blake Thought came in third. But again, this is a producer that has their hands in pretty much everything. Um, you know, you're have you're pretty much guaranteed who have seen a Apartment 9 production at least once over the course of the last year, along with their own solo projects and things like that. So huge shout out to Apartment 9 because that was not an easy one to kind of be in, right? Because you were up against some really big players there, like some really really big players there. Like you were up against Beardex, who also had an equally as crazy year, and then you were up against Blank Thought, which is like, man, Blank Thought again, much like Heretic, put out a ton of music this year. Um, but Apartment 9 came out on top. So once again, huge shout out to Apartment 9. And huge shout out to everybody that voted on that wonderful, wonderful poll. You guys are crazy for that one, my friends. Let's fucking go. So, um, that was quite the quite the category there. If I do say so myself, because like I just couldn't believe that there was like three like super super fucking talented producers in one category. I was like, oh man, I didn't know how this one was gonna go, and that one actually got like 110 votes as well. So again, huge shout out to the community for speaking up and showing some love to your homies, man, because that's what we like to. That is absolutely what we like to see. So up next, just because these are the order that I have flyers. So, up next, is a very, very special category and kind of a harder category to, um, gauge. So, the next category that we're going to be talking about is the Music Mondays 2023 Designer of the Year. And we actually have one of the nominees in the chat right now. Huge shout out to Kyoko's Garden. But we had three interesting nominees. We had Mild Goth Daddy, who's a relatively new designer to the scene. We had Kyoko's Garden, obviously, and 63, two of which are a part of the Music Mondays staff chat. But your winner of the 2023 Music Mondays Designer of the Year is Kyoko's Garden. Man, let's go. See, now this is another person. This is another person that absolutely cleared. Absolutely cleared, man. Let's go. Huge congratulations to Kyoko, man. That is awesome. That is fucking awesome. Let's go, man. Let's go. Absolutely cleared and absolutely had a wonderful 2023. If I'm being completely honest with you, this is an artist that's and designer that kind of came out of the blue, to be honest with you. And ever since I've been watching them kind of put out content and really put true passion behind their work, this was somebody I was very comfortable awarding 2023 Designer of the Year for sure. Absolutely, absolutely. I've only been back a couple months to appreciate it. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Well done. Well done. Yeah, so Kyoko absolutely killed everything that I've seen from the design end of things, along with kind of also pushing their own music and kind of curate and networking with their own collectives and things like that. So this is definitely a designer you need to keep your eyes on for the next year or so. But wow, well done, absolutely well done. And definitely go show Kyoko some love and definitely go check out their artwork because this is another poll that absolutely cleared, right? So we had Mild coming in at 18.2%, 63 coming in at 22.7%, and Kyoko's Garden coming in at a hefty 59.1%. I mean, come on now. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Like that is just like whew, cleared. So once again, the community has spoken and well done. Well done. You should be very, very proud of yourself. That is awesome. That is awesome. Let's fucking get it. We need to get that podcast in. Absolutely. 2024. Let's fucking get it. January, February. I am down. But again, huge shout out to Kyoko's Garden and all the other designers that were nominated this year. You guys are amazing. Well done, my friends. But we have a lot coming for you guys. We have a lot coming for you guys. So, this next category is a little bit harder to gauge, if I do say so myself. Just because it's one of those categories that you could really give to so many people in terms of like the work that they do, but I think it really should go to the person that uh really puts passion and quality behind their work. So the next category that we're going to be talking about is the 2023 Music Mondays Engineer of the Year. So, let's talk Engineer of the Year, my friends, and your winner is the homie Astral Trap. Now, huge motherfucking shout out to Astral Trap, man. This this is an absolute legend in our space, man. Absolute legend in our space, 100%, no question. Somebody who's extremely motherfucking talented in every aspect. Um, Me and Astral definitely have a relatively long history. I don't know Astral personally that well, but we've been in the same spaces for quite some time. When I started out in UVC, Astral was in UVC. Astral was very close to Shroomhead, and this is just a very respected veteran in our scene for sure, and of course somebody who's extremely talented. But when it comes down to engineering, this is somebody who again has their hands in a lot of places. I've seen Astral engineer every type of genre, and that's like not exactly the easiest thing to do. Like if we're being honest with you, you know what I mean? Like only certain engineers are able to get like certain tracks to sound like really amazing. Everything that I've heard from Astral has always sounded super crisp, no matter what the genre or who the artist is for that matter. So that's something to also consider when you're talking about a category like this. It's not really how much work you did throughout the year. It definitely is, but how much of it is actually like super impactful and how much of it was actually like outstanding, right? And I definitely agree that Astral Trap definitely had an outstanding 2023 in terms of not only engineering but a lot of things. And I'm sure Astral will definitely be happy to tell you about that. But huge shout out to Astral Trap and congratulations on the 2023 Engineer of the Year. Let's fucking get it, baby. That's a cool category. That's a cool category just because it always makes you think back like it's like who really like came through and like really went crazy with mixing. um but Astral definitely cleared on that one for sure. So before we continue, let's take a look at the polls here and see how much Astral kind of cleared. So we had Ghazi coming in at 17.5%, and we had Scott Delta coming in at 17.5% as well. And Astral Trap clearing with a 64.9%. That is crazy. So once again, huge shout out to Astral Trap, man. That is quite the clear, man. But once again, that's kind of why I'm glad that the community spoke up. I kind of wanted to really get the community involved and really see who they thought was very fitting. You know what I mean? We got Ray Lowe coming in with a Twitch Prime. Let's get it, Ray. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream family, my friend. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. We are 9 out of 10 of the sub goal. We love that. Shout out Ray, man. Welcome all in. Welcome all in. So yeah, Astral Trap Engineer of the Year. This next category is actually was a bit tough this year. I'm not gonna lie. Um, so the next category that we're gonna be talking about is 2023 Music Video of the Year. So when I had approached the staff with nominations and we were talking ideas and things like that, it was a little bit hard to kind of come up with like the last 12 months of music videos, right? I think it was a little bit hard to think about who dropped like real banger videos because I think this, like everybody had a lot of good visuals this year. Everybody had a lot of good lyric videos, AMVs, but where were the music videos? So we had to think back a little bit, but we did find quite a few. We definitely found quite a few. So, your nominations for the 2023 music video of the year are Lord Heretic with Muso Mode, King Mark with Got Me Leanin', and Type 1 with On the Road. So, this one was actually a bit closer for the first and second place, which was kind of crazy. But your 2023 Music Mondays music video of the year is Lord Heretic Musa Mode. So I'm actually really shocked that this poll cleared because there was some talent up on this poll. I'm not gonna lie, there was some real talent up on this poll, and this was one where I was like, oh wow. So once again, man, the community has spoken. Lord Heretic, Moose Out Mode, Music Video of the Year 2023. So yeah, I mean, really, really cool. Like, this was one that I got to watch come to life personally. If you've never seen this video, I definitely suggest going watching it because it's one of those, really like classical kind of underground videos that brings you back to like, 2017, 2018, 2019, that kind of deal. So this was one where, you had the whole take the phone camera, hit the city, get as much footage as you can, send it to a super talented editor, and hope for the best, right? And this was one that definitely came to life, and I'm definitely super proud of how it came out, but I know Heretic is definitely super proud of it as well. So definitely go run this up. And once again, congratulations to Lord Heretic, 2023 Music Mondays Music Video of the Year, Musa Mode. Let's fucking get it, baby. So that one was just like an absolute clear, for being honest with you. Like, we had, well, actually, no, pause, because like I said, this one was a little bit tighter now that I'm looking back at it. So Heretic came in at a 41.5%. Type 1 came in at 39%, which is super close. That's only like 2 or 3 votes off. And King Mark came in at 19.5%. Huge shout out to those 3 nominations, man. And go watch all those videos, to be honest with you, because music videos are some of the most wonderful things in independent music and really just underground music in general, right? Just because they don't have big budgets behind them and there's a lot more passion behind them. So I recommend going and watching all these videos, man. Go run all these up, and huge shout out to everybody. Really well done. Really, really well done. So, moving quite along here. So once again, we still have a stack. We still have a stack for you guys, man. So, up next is something very, very special. Now, this award is one of my personal favorites just because with the Music Money's podcast and all of our playlists and things like that, I get to see and have the pleasure of watching artists kind of improve and see how they're um trying to level up everything about themselves, right? When it comes to being an artist, when it comes to being a person, and things like that. So our next category is most improved artist of the year. So couple banger nominations here. So we have the homie Jaded, also a Music Monday staff member and a super super talented artist. We have the homie Jordan, aka Jordan Andrew. That is another extremely talented artist that submitted almost every week to the Music Mondays podcast. And we have the homie Braden, that once again submitted almost every single week to the Music Mondays podcast. So you can tell that there's like a running theme here where I was able to like genuinely watch these people's kind of progression, right? Throughout 2023 and each week as they drop new music and how they're trying new ideas and trying new cover arts and new styles and new beats and things like that. That's what this category is for. And with that said, and without further ado, your winner of the Music Mondays Most Improved Artist of the Year is the homie Jaded. Let's fucking go, Jay, man. Yes, 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 yes. We love that. We love that. We love that. We love that. Let's go, Jay. Um, this is a cool category, man. Like I said, I'm really like, this is just one of the ones that I always tend to pay attention to, right? Just because it's really all about you like trying. You know what I mean? Like it's really all about you like really pushing. And if there's anybody that I saw push throughout 2023, it was definitely the homie Jay. That's a fact, man. So we had the homie Braden come in at 15.6%. We had the homie Jordan come in at 33.3%. And Jaded topped it off with a 51.1%. Well fucking done, my friend. Let's go. That is, once again, a fantastic clear. But like I said, this is an artist that really really put their head down and just kept working and dropping and curating and networking. And even some of the SoundCloud exclusives that you see on the Music Monday SoundCloud, that's all due to Jaded's curating and networking and ideas and passion. And that was all throughout the last like 7, 8 months. And ever since Jaded joined the Music Monday staff, I've had the pleasure of watching their own personal career as well, right? So this was another nomination that I was kind of on board with, and I was like, oh yeah, no, that's totally super cool. So With that said, huge congratulations, Jaden, man. You did amazing this year. Let's fucking get it, baby. Awesome. Well done. Well done. Again, I just love that category, man. I love that category so much, man. Let's fucking go. Uh, so we're cruising, man. We are cruising, but um, lots to come. Lots to come. So, this next category actually had a lot of crazy nominations, if I'm being honest with you, just because there was a lot of good music this year, like a lot of genuine good music. So the next category that we're going to be talking about here is the 2023 Project of the Year. Now, I mostly wanted to stick to anything over like 8 or so tracks. It doesn't necessarily need to be like called an album, but something that would be like album length, right? Because EPs are cool and all, but everybody drops EPs all the time, 2, 3 tracks, 4 tracks here, 5 tracks there. Not really that big of a deal, but if you can put together like a project or an album, if you want to call it either way, I definitely think that that's where this category kind of lands you. So we had some banger nominations, like some really crazy nominations. So I kind of had a feeling that this one was going to be a little bit tight, but we had Lord Heretic with I See Dead People, Twofold with Black Armor, and Red Wizard with Omen 4. Now, this was again a category where I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. Like, I don't know how this is gonna go because even before the top three was a little bit like I was like, man, this is a stacked top three. So like when we got to the top three, I was like, oh no, like how's this gonna end up? But but we made it. The community has spoken, and your Music Mondays 2023 project of the year is Lord Heretic and 77 Fury. I Dead People. Now this was quite the body of work that definitely didn't get slept on, but I feel like we were dropping so much at the time. We were dropping like every other week at this time. So this one could have like breezed under the rug, you know what I mean? But huge shout out to Heretic and huge shout out to Fury, man. Those are two absolutely super fucking talented motherfuckers. Like very talented. And when it comes down to like pure underground rap, pure underground hip hop, these are the two that you want to go visit. No question. Absolutely. But the fun part about this project is it's a little bit of a dynamic, right? You have both Heretic and Fury on every single track. So a little bit of a duo project and definitely worth the listen. But as I say that, huge shout out to Heretic and huge shout out to Fury and congratulations on the 2023 Music Mondays Project of the Year. And of course, make sure you go listen to every single nomination in this list, my friends. Don't just go listen to the winners. Make sure you go bump everybody. Make sure you go play Omen 4. Make sure you go play Black Armor. And make sure you go play IC Dead. All wonderful projects. Make sure you go for sure. So, project of the year, my friends. Project of the year. Again, that was one where, you know, if you really think about it, because we just put out our top 15 albums of the year on musicmondays.com by Waterfalls, and that was really Waterfalls picks, and that was like really stacked as well. So I was reading that back, and I was like, this is actually kind of crazy. I was like, there's a lot of music here. So yeah, no, that was a little bit like that was a little bit of a doozy there because we really could have stacked that list for sure. We really could have stacked that list. And huge shout out to Red Wizard for sure. Um, so up next is a again very special category to me, just because we had a very interesting year when it comes to category and a couple of other things. To be honest with you, so our next category that we're going to be talking about is our 2023 Guests of the Year. So, guests of the year. Many of you know that we don't normally have guests on the Music Mondays podcast when we're doing reactions and reviews and things like that. Just because it makes for like a weirdly like long show, and just like if we have like an interview segment and then we roll into like reactions and reviews, it makes for like a jumble of stuff. So I like to keep interviews and other forms of content like just separate from the reactions and things like that. So the artist kind of gets the full spotlight and not everybody's just waiting for reactions and reviews, right? So when it comes to guest of the year, we kind of came down to three nominations. So we had Fury, who was also on the project with Heretic. We had Lord Heretic and Zion, and we had Blank Thought, all of which had different episodes throughout our 2023, right? Some of them were on Workshop Wednesday, some of them were on Feature Friday, all of our several YouTube segments and things like that. Of course, they're all considered guests, right? Because they're not staff, they're not anything like that. So that's why they're guests on the Music Mondays show, the Music Mondays podcast, and the Music Mondays platform in general. So when it comes down to our 2023 guest of the year, this one I actually was surprised really won this. I was really surprised. Your winner is the homie Blank Thought. Now, this is really crazy because Blank man, Blank this motherfucker was nominated for like 3 categories, I think. And this was the one that they came out with. I was super surprised, man. Super motherfucking surprised. I was like, wait, what? So, Blank Thought actually guest appeared on episode 3 of Workshop Wednesday. So, for those of you that don't know, Workshop Wednesday is our monthly YouTube segment where we bring on engineers, producers, designers, and they kind of break down their process for us, how they like to create art, how they like to produce, what they like to do here, how to deconstruct a beat, and things like that. So, it's really pretty much like a workshop, you know? So, Blank Thought came on for episode 3, which, man, I think that was very early in the year. That was about like March or like April or something like that. That was a very early in the year. So this is a classic episode and really shines Blank Thought's work process and like how hard they worked through so many like obstacles. Like we pulled up like Blank Thought's screen, right? And Blank Thought had like all this cracked laptop and you know a bunch of things that they had to work around, and they still made insane music, like really insane music. And that's what I thought was crazy about it, was because Blank Thought's a super talented producer, but when I realized that he was working with like the bare minimum equipment, I was like, no way. So like once you get Blank Thought in a proper environment, Blank Thought's going to be an absolute demon, and I highly recommend going to watch Workshop Wednesday because man, that's an episode that you're gonna be like, how? And Blank Thought has put out how many projects in 2023? It's wow, man. Huge shout out to Blank Thought and your 2023 Music Mondays guest of the year. Let's go, man. I love that one. I love that one. Also a really great category. Huge fan of that one. Question. So, um, 2 categories left. Our next one is very interesting because this is the first time. I mean, we've only had 2 award shows, right? This is our second annual award show, but this is the first time that we've actually had a tie here on the show. We quite literally have a tie. So the next category that we're going to talk about is the 2023 Music Mondays Reaction of the Year. Now, reaction of the year is obviously my reaction for the Music Mondays podcast, right? We go through hundreds of submissions, if not at least, I don't even know, at least hundreds, no doubt, because we do a show every Monday, and then there's at least like 10 to 20 submissions every Monday, times that by however many weeks in a year. Yeah, we got to do at least like hundreds of submissions, right? So this was one where I had to go dig back throughout all the year's episodes and kind of think about what tracks kind of blew me back, or like what first time submissions kind of caught me off guard, or anything like that. Because I'm not like, our reaction is very pure based on like, you know, what the track is, right? Because like our point is like constructive criticism and like what we like, what we don't like, what you know did great, you know, what about this, that, and the third. It's not really like reaction thumbnail kind of like fake like oh my god kind of thing, but like sometimes there'll be artists that come through and I'm like, wait a minute, that was actually fucking crazy, or they have some insane writing, or the visuals are crazy, things like that, right? Or even beats, right? Like there could be a beat that is just like an absolute banger and I'm just like, yeah, this is nuts. So when it comes down to 2023 reaction of the year, we had 3 nominees. We had the homie Survival and Negativity. We had No Name Dread, and we had Money Green Music, which is a super, super talented collective. But No Name Dread fell short at 24.3%, and Survival and Negativity and Money Green Music actually tied at 37.8% each, which is like, man, like I don't know how we fucking tied that. I really don't know how, but absolutely like congratulations to these two, man. Huge shout out to Survival Negativity and huge shout out to Money Green Music. I didn't I didn't want to like give one or the other the award. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be biased. I couldn't be biased, right? Like so I was like, you know what? We're gonna leave it a tie, and we're gonna give it to both of them, man. They both deserve it, and actually, obviously, all three deserve it. But when it comes down to the community choice, I think they both deserve it. And these are two individuals that really like were not only consistent in Music Mondays, but the variety that they had. Like these were two entities that would always come through with either something from older in their library, something that they just dropped, or X, Y, or Z. Like there was a couple of like really like insane submissions that I really could have went with, but these two always struck me the hardest because they wouldn't submit every week, but what they would submit would be crazy. So that's why when I ran it through my mind and I was going to watch like past episodes and I was like, like who really like struck me. You know what I mean? Like who really was sticking out here, and these two definitely had my pick for sure. But they ended up tying. So huge shout out to these two, man. Well done. Huge shout out to Survival Negativity and Money Green Music. That's quite the category, man. I like that one. That one like always requires you to like go back and like dig through like all the past episodes, and it gives you a reason to go back through like everything else, right? So I definitely think that one is like a also a really really fun category. Really really fun category. So, um let's continue on, my friends. Let's continue on. What a show it has been. All these people are so so deserving, man. Like I'm really glad that we were able to like stack all these nominations because all these people are so fucking talented, man. Like absolutely so fucking talented. So, our last category of the night. 2023 up and coming artists of the year. 2023 up and coming artist of the year is kind of an interesting category because this is an artist that didn't have a crazy year, but an artist that you should watch out for in 2024. So who's an up and comer? Who made it to the end of this year and who's like, damn, like you're gonna go into January like really crazy? That's the thought process behind this category. So we had three nominations. We had the homie Lord Heretic again, we had the homie Ghazi, and we had the homie Ferg Berserk, which was actually nominated by the homie Ray Lowe. And Ferg, man, maybe if we put Ferg in more categories, Ferg could have cleared some other stuff too because we had Lord Heretic coming at 39.5%, we had Ghazi coming at 0%, and Ferg Berserk coming in at 60.5%. 60.5%. That is absolutely fucking crazy, and I'm absolutely happy to present your 2023 up and coming artist of the year, Ferg Berserk. That is absolutely crazy. That is like why this is crazy though? Why this is crazy is every single person that was nominated tonight had a Twitter, right? Ferg Berserk does not have a Twitter. They couldn't even vote for themselves and they won a poll. That is pure community love. That is absolutely fucking insane. That is truly like come on, man. Like that's like you can't really say enough about that. That is fucking cool. That is absolutely cool. So Atlanta-based artist Ferg Berserk is definitely somebody that had a very interesting 2023, right? Several shows, couple singles, things like that. But next year, I definitely have a feeling that they're going to be somebody that you absolutely need to watch out for. That's boss shit. I definitely agree. That's absolutely boss shit. No doubt. No doubt. Because they didn't even have a Twitter and they came through and won that poll. That is nuts. Shout out Fergalicious. Big shout out Ferg, man. Big, big, big shout out Ferg. Yeah, this is definitely an artist that you absolutely need to go show love to and absolutely go check out, man. And once again, congratulations to Berg Berserk 2023 Music Mondays up and coming artist of the year. Let's get it, baby. That is fucking it, ladies and gentlemen, for your 2023 Music Mondays Awards. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you go show love to every single one of these artists, man. And once again, just to preface, this isn't anything that's like super personal or da 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 da, nothing like that. This is just purely for the community, just to show the community love and just to do a little fun thing here on the show, right? And really spotlight some super, super, super fucking talented artists, man. Huge shout out to Ferg in the chat, by the way. Let's fucking get it, Ferg. Let's go, baby. Thank y'all so much. You're very welcome, my friend. You're very, very, very welcome. So, let's just read off some names here. So, the 2023 Artist of the Year is Lord Heretic. The 2023 Producer of the Year is Apartment 9. The 2023 Engineer of the Year is Astral Trap. The 2023 Designer of the Year is Kyoko's Garden. The 2023 Music Money's Music Video of the Year is Lord Heretic. The 2023 Most Improved Artist of the Year is Jaded. The 2023 Project of the Year is Lord Heretic. The 2023 Guest of the Year is Blank Thought. The 2023 Reaction of the Year is Survival Negativity and Money Green Music. And our final winner, 2023 Up and Coming Artist of the Year, Berg Berserk. Congratulations to every single one of you guys. You guys had a fucking stellar 2023, man. Literally. Congratulations. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys really like that. I hope that's something that we can continue to do every year and really just continue to show the community love, man. You know, we wanted to have a little bit more of the staff here on the show, but schedules had been a little bit conflicted. But I definitely just want to say a little bit of a thanks to the community in 2023. We were able to host this award show, right? We were able to put on for the community, but I definitely just want to show some love to the community that does support Music Mondays, to the people that read our articles, to the people that retweet our tweets, to the people that like our posts, to the people that look forward to our content, to anybody that's interested in what Music Mondays does. Thank you on behalf of myself and the whole Music Monday staff. You guys are fucking amazing. You're exactly who we do it for. For those of you that do know me, I come from a very um, original underground background, and that's something that I really want to take forward in Music Mondays, and something that like I really want to keep alive for ever. To be honest with you, like forever. So everything that we do is for the community, and if there's no community, we don't have anybody to do this for. So on behalf of myself and the staff, once again, I want to give you guys a huge, huge thank you for everything, for 2K followers, for 2023, for all the love, for the ups and downs, for the articles, for the interviews, for the views, for the everything, man. You guys did amazing this year, and once again, we wouldn't be here without you guys, because the ultimate goal is the community, right? We are about the community. So um once again, huge shout out to the community for not only voting but always supporting Music Mondays. Huge shout out to every single artist that was nominated tonight. Huge shout out to everybody that came through and chilled with us during the little stream and whatnot, just because this is our last show of the year, right? So I mean, might as well end it off with a bang and have a little bit of a celebration, you know what I mean? So once again, you guys are amazing. Huge shout out to everybody that came through and showed love. I suppose we could chat for a bit. We can close it out. We could talk. And once again, just thank you on behalf of myself, Sam Slays, and the Music Money staff team. You guys are amazing. And next year's going to be even better. Next year's going to be even better. Believe that. Believe that, my friends. So, with that said, let's fucking get into it, my friends. So, that's pretty much it for Music Mondays in 2023. We have our first podcast of 2024 this Monday. So if you're watching live, we'll see you this Monday on January 1st. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you go submit your tracks. Submissions are still open. But yeah, man, I need you guys to have a wonderful rest of your year. I need you guys to have a safe and happy, healthy New Year's. Don't do anything crazy. Drive safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't do any of that crazy shit. And once again, man, huge, huge congratulations to everybody that won a Music Mondays Awards tonight. Of course, everybody will be linked in the description of the YouTube upload. Everybody will be tweeted out and all that good stuff. So you guys are fucking amazing. Give yourselves one more fucking round of applause. God damn it. Let's get it, baby. We love that. We love that out here. So, with that said, man, that does it for Music Mondays in 2023. That does it for Zom Slays in 2023, and I can't wait to pop on the podcast this Monday in a brand new year, man. In a brand new fucking year. So, of course, you guys know the drill. Huge shout out to our Patreons on screen. Make sure you follow Music Mondays on all platforms at All Music Mondays. Make sure you follow me at Zom Slays, and of course, all the good stuff's linked down below. Music Mondays, socials, all that good stuff. Huge shout out to Ray for coming through with a little subby, getting us much closer to the sub goal. Huge shout out to everybody that came through and followed, man. Miz, Brain Breeze, Brain Breeze, that is crazy. Ferg, thank you for the follow. You guys are amazing. Kyoko, thank you for coming through. And anybody in the chat that came through, Lurk, Chilled, Jay, Kyoko, Breeze, Ray, literally everybody, you guys are amazing. And even anybody that lurked and chilled, you guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you this Monday for episode 154 of the Music Mondays podcast. I'm your host, Sam Slays. Let's have a good new year, and let's have a good year. Let's be good to each other. I love you. Be safe. And we'll see you next year.